Picture this. You're driving down the 805 and a rock kicks up from a truck ahead of you. Crack. Your windshield's got a spider web right in your line of sight. First thing you're thinking, does my insurance cover this mess? You're listening to the Speedy Windshield Repair San Diego podcast with your host, Stuart Rofa. Let's get into it. Hey there, I'm Stuart, and you're listening to the Speedy Windshield Repair San Diego podcast. Today we're talking about whether insurance actually covers windshield replacement here in California. And look, this is something I get asked about literally every single day. So let's clear up all the confusion once and for all. So here's what I hear all the time from folks calling my shop. They'll say, "Hey Stuart, I heard California has that zero deductible thing for windshields, right? Insurance has to cover it completely?" And I have to break some bad news. That's not how it works here in California. We're not one of those states like Florida or Arizona where they waive your deductible automatically for glass claims. Now, here's the thing that trips people up. They'll read something online about windshield coverage and assume it applies everywhere. But California, we don't have that zero deductible windshield law. You know what I mean? So if someone told you that insurance covers your windshield replacement with no out-of-pocket cost, well, they probably weren't talking about California, and this misconception can cost you. I've had customers show up thinking they're paying nothing, only to find out they've got a $500 deductible. That's a tough surprise when you're already dealing with a cracked windshield. Okay, so how does it actually work here in California? Well, if you've got comprehensive coverage, that's the part of your policy that covers non-collision damage like rocks, hail, or some knucklehead keying your car. Then yeah, windshield replacement is typically covered, but you're going to pay your comprehensive deductible first. So let's say you're driving through Kearney Mesa and a rock chips your windshield. The replacement costs $400. If you've got a $250 deductible, you pay that $250 and insurance covers the remaining $150. Pretty straightforward, right? Now, if you only carry liability insurance, which is the bare minimum California requires, you're out of luck. Liability only covers damage you cause to other people, not your own vehicle. So that windshield replacement, that's coming straight out of your pocket. But here's where it gets interesting. Some insurance companies offer what they call glass coverage endorsements. It's like an add-on to your policy that reduces or eliminates your deductible for glass claims. Usually costs about $20 to $50 a year. And honestly, if you're driving the 15 through construction zones all the time, or you live out in areas like El Cajon where there's more gravel roads, it might be worth it. Actually, let me tell you something most people don't realize about timing. You can't just let a chip sit there for months and then suddenly decide to file a claim when it turns into a huge crack. Insurance companies are smart about this stuff. If they think the damage was pre-existing when you filed, they can deny your claim. I see this happen in Pacific Beach all the time. Someone gets a small chip from beach sand getting kicked up, ignores it for 6 months, then tries to claim it when it spreads across half the windshield. Insurance adjuster takes one look and says, "Nope, this damage is too old." Okay, here's something most shops won't tell you, and this is where you can really save some money. Before you even think about filing that insurance claim, do the math. Get a quote first. If your replacement costs $350 and your deductible is $500, why would you file a claim? You're not getting anything from insurance anyway. And here's the kicker. Even though glass claims are supposed to be no fault and not raise your rates, some insurance companies will still ding you if you file multiple claims in a short period. I've seen customers get their rates bumped up after their third windshield claim in 2 years. So here's what I tell folks in Chula Vista and La Jolla all the time. Get cash quotes from a few shops before you call your insurance. You might be surprised. A lot of times, especially for common vehicles, paying cash can be cheaper than your deductible, plus the hassle of dealing with insurance paperwork. And timing matters too. If you're planning to switch insurance companies anyway, filing a claim right before you switch could affect your rates with the new company. They see that recent claim and think, oh, this person files glass claims. Before I let you go, let me rapid fire a few related questions I get. Does collision coverage ever apply to windshields? Yeah, if your windshield got damaged in an actual accident. Can I choose any shop I want? Usually, but some policies require you to use their preferred providers. Will a small chip always turn into a big crack? Not always, but driving around San Diego's potholed streets sure doesn't help. Bottom line, California insurance will cover your windshield replacement if you have comprehensive coverage, but you're probably paying that deductible. If I can help you figure out whether to use insurance or pay cash for your windshield replacement here in San Diego, give me a call at Speedy Windshield Repair. That's 619 or next one 487. We work with all the major insurance companies and we're open 7 days a week. Talk to you next time. Thanks for listening to the Speedy Windshield Repair San Diego podcast. If you need windshield repair or replacement in the San Diego area, give us a call at 61976148887 or visit speedywindshieldrepairs.com. We'll see you next time.
Clarity is on its way, making everything okay. Crystal clear the open road, lifting up a heavy load. Precision vision expertise.